sports. It's in the game. It's one of the loudest venues in the National Football League. We're inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, home of the Chiefs. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing Jackson. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Jackson. He runs with it.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
On the ground, this is Justice Hill. And He'll get 4 on this one. Down inside the 40-yard line now. Here's a 2nd and 6. In motion comes Andrews. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. Henry rumbles to the first down and more. And he's going to take this all the way home. Derrick Henry, touchdown Baltimore. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
Tucker's extra point, up and good. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing right away is Mahomes. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tre'Davious White. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's got it. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. One of the Ravens defense has it. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play. And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look.
Hey, 43, 15.
They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Yellow. Hey, 43, 15.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. Going up top. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
Play action now. Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the 1st quarter.
Chiefs, nothing.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. These two moving the chains themselves. A gain of 14 and a 1st down.
Doesn't it seem like that every time we see a highlight reel catch, they love showing the wide receivers and the running backs, but let's give a little love to the big tight end. I mean, what an athletic play. Understanding that ball was down and away, you've got to lay out to secure it, and not only is he able to get his hands under it and catch it initially, but he's able to survive the ground, and that's a big-time play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's a give. Heading right, it's Henry. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. On the ground, they'll go with Hill. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
DC, right? DC.
Jackson looking to throw. That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. The task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. Bateman is the motion man. Jackson now on 2nd down. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
There's a saying on defense, Mike, tips and overthrows, you've got to get those. Those got to turn into interceptions. So if you're the offense here, after you saw that ball batted in the air, man, I could promise you it felt like a lifetime waiting to see if it just falls harmlessly to the ground.
Third and goal for Jackson.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Interesting decision. A field goal makes it a 2-score game. They're going to keep the hammer down and go for it on 4th and goal.
Report.
They'll run for it with Henry. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, I wasn't so certain about leaving the offense out there, but they did, and it paid off with a touchdown.
And I love it, Mike. I think we're starting to see this more and more often in today's NFL. Take advantage of field position. Put the trust in your offense. It's exactly what their head coach does here, and certainly pays off.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That one is complete to Hartman. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. That is hot down the field. It's worthy. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he'll get forward for about a yard. That is Nnamdi Madubuike there to bring him down. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. The speed on display. He's in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, KC.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. From the gun, Jackson.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
Second down, Jackson. That's taken in by Hardy. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. And they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. On 1st and 10, Jackson. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Henry. And a good run there. Finds the lane, gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
Now a 3rd and 2. Now Jackson. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. And he'll be taken down. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout here. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down. In motion comes Andrews. 1st and goal, and it's Henry. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. Back up to the 3. It's 2nd and goal. That's hauled in at the 2. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in the 2nd half. About to get started. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Throwing now, Mahomes. Looking to set up the screen there, but he decides not to force it, and it's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended, Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Yellow. Yellow.
Now, Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And he will dive into the end zone. 80 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Jackson now to throw on first down. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Here's 1st and 10. This is Henry. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And what a start to this drive. A little bit of everything. First, you get the explosive pass to start it out, and then you follow it up on the ground, picking up good yardage. The ability to weave back and forth as a play caller, it just puts so much pressure on the defense.
Bateman is the motion man. Jackson now. That's complete. It's Justice Hill out of the backfield.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. On the ground, here's Henry. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Gonna go right back to Henry. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. He'll go again here with Henry. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Jackson. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. First down throw, Mahomes, and he gets that to Hardman. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
First and 10 for Mahomes. Got a man over the middle. It's Worthy. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Mahomes on first down. And Marlon Humphrey is there, and he picks it off. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout. They'll run it on first down with Henry. There he goes, inside the 30. And he's got another one. Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. And making a hat trick, that is his third rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value, and so far, this guy's been incredible.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. A first down throw for Mahomes. Now he'll air one out. He's got it. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Got his man at the 6. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this third quarter. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run the sneak. Not much to speak of on that one, maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Here's a run with their tight end. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. That one is caught beyond the pylon. Touchdown, Chiefs. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs are back to within 7. It's 28-21. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
On the give, here's Henry. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
On run play, this is Hill. Inside the 25. And strong running there as they're finally able to bring him down.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
He'll run. It's Henry. And he'll get about 5. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll run it with Henry. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And he's into the end zone yet again. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, That should all but just seal this victory away.
Tucker for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive. Awful time to get a penalty. Now 1st and 15. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in...
And now the referee looks like he has gotten word from replay. They're going to stop the game inside the last 2 minutes. All replays emanate from there. So that is what you want. No, sometimes it takes time, but they do get it right. And this call will stand. On 2nd down, Mahomes. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And they're going to get the 1st down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. And this ball batted away and incomplete.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw again. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. He's going to try it here again. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Hey, 43, 15.
Here's Mahomes. That's complete. He got it to Hopkins. And he's going to have the Chiefs' 1st down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on 4th down.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. That's complete. Left side to Worthy. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. And even 30 yards. They'll need to score and do it quickly. Still 1 timeout left. The final minute, 1st and 10.
Yellow. 43.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. But I don't think he knows yet that this one is coming back. And Butker on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs back within 7. It's 35-28. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout here. We'll stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The timeouts are gone, so this becomes a must. They're going to line up for the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one.